Yeah, I see it, right?
Yeah, I knew that. What you got?
Nothing much. I flushed something coming in a few
Uh-huh.
minutes ago.
What was it, big?
Small, warbler size, maybe could have been chickadee. It flew up. It was on the branch, and by the time I got the camera on it, it took off. There's a white-breasted nuthatch, woodpecker, either downy or hairy, back over there.
The nuthatch call, is it a laugh, sort of like a
It's like
woodpecker?
Yeah,
it is, yes. Yeah, I heard one. I didn't quite understand what that was.
They're downy, somewhere back over here.
Yeah, you know what? I think I just saw something about downy shape go like that. You know how woodpeckers tend to dart and they don't glide the way
they kind of go like it's
Yep.
an up and down pattern.
You know what's crazy about them is that they don't when they're gliding with their wings folded almost in a way that allows them to dart right through the narrowest of little branches and things. I mean, they're such expert flyers that way, you know. Spring, this will be over in a few days, it feels like. You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Like, I mean, it'll be spring for another month or two, but like, it just feels like this explosion right now is like, and I'm just going through so many photos, and I have, some of them I haven't even ID'd yet. Some of them I have.
My broadwing was back yesterday.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it was dive bombing a turkey vulture. I think it's got a nest at the top of my street.
So those will attack, they'll attack a turkey vulture nest, but they're not going to attack a turkey vulture, right?
It did.
Attack a turkey vulture?
Yeah, it came down and dive bombed the hell out of it. It was cool. I was getting ready to go to work. I just stepped out the door and I saw it, and I'm like, oh, that was a white-breasted nuthatch.
Wow.
I have what else did I see? Oh, Baltimore Oriole. I saw, they were up in the upper parking lot as well as down by the casino. What else did I see? Ton of red-winged blackbirds.
Oh, where?
All down over here.
Really?
I saw about like 6 or 7.
Well, that seems, because what I'm told by our local ecologist friend is that the first one out, like we saw, is you look like, what is this guy lonely? Like, hey, ladies, where are you? You know, he's taking his territory out early. So, which is pretty hard fought territory because there could be an early snowstorm. They're risking their life to be there. Then all these Johnny-come-latelys come around, all fresh from their nice, slow, fat trip, and evict this poor guy. I don't know why they do it then, right? I don't know, unless... I don't know, maybe it's I don't know. What advantage they get by coming first. I guess they get the whole area scoped out and they have an advantage in fights, I guess. Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know. I saw at least 3 or 4 males.
The thing I'm seeing a lot of and I'm trying to capture is, I don't like to see birds fight. I don't want to celebrate it, but it's what nature does. And I'm trying to, I mean, I post them if they look like because they can be killed that way. I mean, it's serious business when they're fighting. They're dueling. I mean, am I right?
It's territory. I mean, I won't say they necessarily will go to the kill part. But they're
But I'm told that when you see dead robins, that's very often it's a common cause of death. Well, I mean, I'll check that with science. I mean, I'm not saying it, but it looks pretty spectacular actually. But it's so hard to catch because they don't tend to do it in bright sunlight, and it's so fast. So if you want to capture it, it's like the hummingbird dilemma. You know, I mean, it's like you're either really fast and with a narrow depth of field, or you have a wide depth of field and you're blurry. So you're blurry for one reason or another. They're hard shots to catch, but I think I almost had one the other day. Oh, I've seen Baltimore Orioles mobbing a hawk, and then Blue Jays come in and mob the Orioles as if to say, no, we'll take care of the hawk, get the hell out of it. I mean, like, what do you care? You got the same enemy at this point.
Yeah.
And it almost seems like, why are they mobbing the hawk? Because they don't like it raiding nests. No, they don't like it raiding their nests. That's their job to raid the other. I mean, like, those guys, right?
Yeah,
anyway.
Crows will do it too. Crows will raid nests too. You'll see them.
But those are in charge. I mean, the idea, the Blue Jays and the Crows, I've decided, are in charge.
Yeah.
Do you know if Blue Jays migrate for any reason? Because 2 days ago, like when it was still cloudy, I saw a whole bunch of birds just look like they were migrating. I mean, it looked like they were very determinedly going in one direction. It was Blue Jays.
Yeah, Monday afternoon, like around 3-4 o'clock. I had the same thing at home. What I got? Oh, I got a...
that was the day, I think.
Yeah, Monday afternoon, because it was after my dentist appointment. I was outside having my meatball parm sub.
Okay, now you know we really are losers because we're both probably saw the same flock of birds fly over. So I was down at Meadtown Shopping Center and just running errands. We both look up and notice that. What dorks. Anyway, there's no hope for us.
It was like...
There's still time for you.
6 or... I saw like at least 6. And then...
but what are they doing? Are they just relocating regionally? They don't migrate, right?
Nah, they're year-round residents.
Okay, so why would they move from one place to the other real quick? Just to kind of resettle? Hello.
Morning.
Hello. Kimmy, we have chick. Yes, I've seen one.
Two.
CSM says he's seen 2.
Yeah, he got a picture. He posted it on.
Oh, did he post it? Okay, good.
With the parent feeding.
With the parent feeding. Okay, so CSM's got us scooped on that. And I have it early. It's just not very good. It's not worth it to brag on because, hey, Kimmy, you want to say hi real quick? You want to say hi? Just turn back at the camera there. Say hi. Hey, guys. Don't worry, it'll probably be out of focus anyway, that shot. Anyway, we try it. All right, Kimmy, you the man. You got the first shot of the 2 last year. I think CSM beat you to it this time, but it's all good, right? We'll get them. But I think we had seen your shot for a couple weeks or a week before I was the one. I'm not trying to take credit, but I remember noticing, my goodness, there's 3. Yeah. You're right. And that was exciting, right?
Great, yes.
But it's not, they don't all hatch at the same moment. They don't develop at the same moment. So there's...
In the later photos, like even when I go back and I look at my photos, you can see the succession. You can see kind of who's first, who's second, and then the third one, you know, as they get older. Even if it's like a couple days, the feather-wise, you can tell.
And I think I've seen one of them around. I don't think you'd have a juvenile hawk in this area that wasn't one of the kids. I don't think they tolerate it, right? Don't you think?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I would think they're just too territorial. It's like our nest. I mean, they kick vultures out, and vultures don't kill anything. They just like, we don't care, buddy. Right?
Yeah. I don't know. It's hard to say unless they just don't see it as a mating threat at this point. It's just an immature bird, so it's not a threat to the. I think once it gets older and more mature, I could possibly see it being kicked out of the area for territory reasons.
That makes.
Well,
or another bird of prey. If a broadwing were to come in, I could see them chasing that out. Or, I've seen the Sharpies chase a couple of hawks out, and even I had the broadwing chase a red tail out last week. It invaded its territory, came up, and I was
right. Well, I would think they would protect that area, and that's part of the deal.
Great to see.
You have to go up there, yes. But we're going to sign off here anyway. The opinions expressed here are not necessarily the opinion of, no, there's none of that. We're not scientists. These are observations. We consult with Google. We look stuff up. What else? We get our information. But you're just out here a lot. Like, this stuff because, how do you know this stuff? You're part Lenape, I guess, right? I joke that, with all due respect to anybody who's actually from the tribe, I don't mean to say.
Some of it, it's just being out in the woods all the time, seeing stuff, looking at behaviors, watching behaviors. And the more you see, the more you watch, the more you kind of pick up on.
Yeah, and I just had the pleasure of comparing what you're saying with an actual scientist and noting very little difference. And there are subtle things. Mostly it's basically, you might have a different way of saying it, but it's the same, it's a functional understanding rather than a technically correct scientific understanding of it. So we're not claiming to be scientists here, but...
It's the same way of going from point A to point B, just different routes.
Exactly the way I see it, buddy. And I just wanted you to know that I would value... observation, and I think the scientist would as well. I mean, I think he'd probably tell you that, to keep his job, the guy's got to study a lot of statistics and calculus and things like that. He'd rather be out in the field. He doesn't get enough time. Almost like the whole dilemma between a nurse practitioner and a doctor. The doctor's got all the science and all that business, but he's got not the, and that's the way I see it. And I have a lot of respect, Bob. This is great. We'll go catch some more birds. We'll post them, and you'll be seeing this, and hopefully this thing comes out. I have no idea. We're just playing around here. What you got?
Cough drop.
Cough drop. Oh, you know what I got for you here? I brought you a Starbucks.
Cool, thanks.
There you go. And I got you a granola bar if you want it. You want like a little, you have a little.
Yeah, sure.
There you go. So we got a little breakfast here. We got a little birding, little cameras, and hopefully this comes out. We'll see you guys. Bye-bye.